Hi everyone. In this video, we will be talking about pod delete experiment. We are going to target the application called Boutique. And here you can see this is the Boutique application. This is a e-commerce microservice application that here you can add some product and you can add to cart and you can order from here. So we are going to target one of its microservice called cart. So our expectation is basically, let's say if we delete the cart pod that is actually running in this cluster. So as you can see, cart service is running as a single replica. So when we delete it, our expectation is this particular cart service will go down, but that our application should work seamlessly. And we are also monitoring the application availability and latency and what is the QPS going on of each microservices on our Grafana dashboard. Now, coming back to this experiment. So here we'll are going and doing the cart pod delete of cart service. So here you can see cart services type of deployment that is running a boutique namespace. And here we have given total chaos duration as 90 seconds. So we'll be deleting the card service pod, then we will wait for 90 seconds and then we'll check whether the pod is in a healthy state or not. Now, here you can see there is one more parameter called pod affected percentage. So we haven't given any value to it. So by default, it takes by default it target only one pod. So we haven't provided any value. But let's say we have multiple replica of the deployment running and you want to target 50% or 100% of all the replica, then you can provide the percentage based on that. And now coming to the probe. So probe is basically for the validation of the hypothesis. So let's say in for what is our hypothesis of this experiment is uh, my application or the pod that we are going to target should be in healthy state before and after the chaos injection. And while the chaos injection and throughout the chaos period, my application should also be healthy. So here there is an app health check. You can see this is running on a continuous mode. Here you can see what we are doing. We are just adding HTTP probe that is expecting within 3 seconds of timeout. This particular endpoint, that is the boutique application endpoint, should gives response code of 200. So this is our expectation. When we delete this card service pod as well, the overall application should be in accessible. Okay. So this is the two proof that we have added for the validation. Now we can just go and run this experiment. So here you can see there are three steps here. There is evaluate role, pod delete, and then cleanup. So evaluate role is, you can see there is a kiosk guard here. So basically kiosk guard is a second level of access control where you can define what user can run what type of experiment on which kiosk infrastructure using what service account. So this type of, you can say policy you can set, and based on that it will get evaluated and then chaos injection will start. Or so here you can see it is already started. So first, as we have added a system probe that is going to check the health of the pod before and after the chaos injection, it got executed, and that means the pod that it going to be get targeted is in healthy state, and then it has selected the pod that it is going to delete, and it has already deleted that pod. Now I'll go to this application and let's check the health of the application, whether it is accessible or not. So here you can see as we have deleted, you can see here cards card pod, you can see whole application went down and it is giving us 500 internal server error. Okay, and from the Grafana dashboard here as well, you can see that the availability of the application went down, and you can see here the 200 queries are going down and 4xs and 5xs are going up. Latency is increased and all. So this is the validation that so basically what happens here is our hypothesis was, okay, if we are deleting one of the microservice that is responsible for a specific set of feature, but on deleting that, the whole application should not go down, but here it went. So our one of our hypotheses should fail here, and we'll check after the chaos execution, like what's the health, like the probe status here. Now here we can go. So as you can see here, like the chaos injection is 90 seconds we have given as a fault chaos duration. So that is completed. Now as we have added this probe as is, this means it will get executed after the chaos injection as well. And then this whole fault will get completed. As you can see, the application was in healthy state before and after the chaos injection. And yeah, now it will get completed in some time. Yeah, now here you can see in probes, this system probe is pass, as the application, the pod that we were going to target was in healthy state before and after the chaos injection. But this app health check that we have added in continuous mode, that means it will run throughout the chaos period. It failed because we deleted the pod, and once we deleted the pod, the whole application was not accessible. So that's why this particular probe failed. And you can see the resiliency score is 50%. This is because, let's say here we have added two probes, and as part of our hypothesis, we have added two validations, and one of the validation got pass and one of them got failed. That means our whatever hypothesis that we have created, this experiment is 50% resilient of that. Your application is 50% resilience of the scenario or the hypothesis or validation you have created of that. So basically it is how many probes that you have added and how much of them got passed. The resiliency score depends on that. Now as the experiment is completed, here you can see the card service is also in ready state. Now when we go here and check the application is accessible, we can add to cart as well. And here in Grafana dashboard as well, we can see application went to 100% probe success percentage, and you can see latency also decreased to 100. Status code also get higher for the QPS, and 4x's 5x's got decreased. Yeah, this is all about the pod delete experiment. Thank you.